Thomas, good to see you. We are diving into the headlines today. Interest rates are staying high. How to make them work in your favor. For several months now, the Fed has decided to leave interest rates unchanged. For the most part, this isn't great news for borrowers, but it may offer some unique opportunities for savers. So, how can retirees and pre-retirees leverage these high interest rates to their advantage? What should they be considering when it comes to savings and investments?
Well, the first thing they should be considering is if they can pay it down. Because obviously it's costing them money. So that way, that's a I guess a roundabout way of saving money if you can save yourself money from paying money. So I would consider that first. The second thing is right now there are a lot of accounts out there that are CDs and high yield savings and money market accounts that are paying between 4.5% to 5.5%. So these interest rates can actually be working in your favor in regards to some of those types of accounts.
Yeah, good news for that lazy money. So, are there any specific types of savings or investment vehicles that retirees should be considering right now in this high interest rate environment?
Absolutely. I as I stated before, the money markets are solid because that's liquid. But there are some other options that you could be looking at in regards to annuities. There are some annuities right now that have guaranteed rates for a long period of time. When the interest rates are high, those annuities can pay higher rates. And then there's also some hybrid accounts that you can get with annuities as well that you may be able to get an interest rate and at the same time still participate in high caps on the indexes that are in the actual product. So I would definitely have that conversation with my clients as well. If you're looking at maximizing some of these high rates, let's look at some of these annuity options.
So, should retirees hold off on big purchases right now if they can't buy it outright? How do you help people distinguish between good debt and bad debt?
Yeah, so I think that if you could, maybe it's kind of hard to say. I think that the Fed is going to meet about 4 more times this year. They did estimate that there was going to be some hikes, but it's just not happening. Or some reductions rather. Maybe give it a little more time, maybe towards the end of the year if you're looking at purchasing something that's massive. In regards to distinguishing between good debt and bad debt, if you're going to purchase something like a home or something like that, you definitely want to be looking at something that has the appreciation potential. So if you take on some debt, is it going to have more value than the debt that you took on in the future? That's one good way to distinguish if you should take on that debt or not.
Interesting. I'm glad we got to talk this through. If somebody has questions then again about leveraging these interest rates, how can they reach you?
Yeah, definitely you can go to my website at martinheritagegroupllc.com. You can also shoot me an email at info@martinheritagegroupllc.com. And then you can also give me a call at 651-503-6064. And then again, I'm on all social media platforms at Martin Heritage Group.
Great. Thomas, thank you.
Thank you.